Hey guys, here Marc the Geek. In this video I got the unboxing and first impression of the iPad Air. This is the 32 gigabyte version, which is available for $5.99. Yeah, pretty steep price, but you actually get what you pay for, which is honestly totally worth it. Let's go ahead and open up this sucker for the first time. With this version, Apple actually did a lot of changes in here. Like for example, the design itself is a little bit more similar to the iPad mini. The iPad mini is the one that I had before this one. If you guys seen my videos of the iPad apps and hands-on of the iPad mini, I truly love the iPad mini. Let's go ahead and open this up. Okay, pretty tight there. Okay, so here is the big bad boy. Nice. Let's go put this down. And over here, the usual paperwork, the usual lightning cable, and the charging little block. That's it. Pretty boring. Very boring unboxing, sorry. First of all, let's open this up. The other big change here, besides the size, look at the size. I love the way these bezels look. Look at that. They also put, like you can see right here, it has a very nice detail there. Just like the iPhone 5S and the iPhone 5, it has a very nice lining there. Silver or chrome, however you want to say it. Over here, this time around on the big iPad, we have stereo speakers. This did actually come out on the iPad mini. They did have stereo speakers. It would have been nice if we had one here and one here. That would have been a lot better. But at least we got two speakers there, so that means this is gonna sound a lot better than the old iPads. Got here. You got the power button here. You got the volume button here. You got the lock switch here or the mute. You can actually change this to lock or mute. And that's it. Let's go ahead and turn this on. The other big difference also is that this tablet, this time around, Apple used an A7 processor, which is a 64-bit processor, which is the first in the market. First time ever you get a 64-bit chip on any tablet. And right now there's not gonna be too many apps that take advantage of that, so keep that in mind. But that's good because it makes it a little bit more future-proof, and a lot more games. Games should run a lot more smoother here. So I'm gonna go ahead and set up this iPad and then I'll be back. Okay, so now that the iPad is finished setting up, like you see in the background is downloading some apps because I am using the iCloud backup feature. So it is restoring all the apps that I had on my iPad mini back to the iPad Air. One of the reasons that I upgraded this time from the iPad mini to the iPad Air is number one thing is because I just got myself the Galaxy Note 3, and the Galaxy Note 3 is a 5.7 inch screen. So it's almost 6 inches, almost. So having a 6-inch tablet for me makes no 7-inch tablet, 7.9 tablet makes no sense. You know, since you have a phone that's almost the same size. So I think that's one of the reasons I decided to go with the big iPad Air. The other reason that I chose it was because of the new design. The new design of this is just like the iPad Air. Like you see here, the borders are a lot more thinner than the normal one. When you put this one right next to the iPad 2, 3, and 4, or the 1, it looks very, very, very big difference. There is a very big difference when you do that comparison side by side. There is a nice comparison chart from Mac Observer. I'm gonna put this in my descriptions. So if you guys own one of these tablets, like the iPad 2, iPad 3, iPad 4, you guys can see the difference right here. And the biggest difference, of course, like I said before, it has this time the A7 64-bit processor, and this time around the iPad is including a M7 Motion coprocessor running at 1.4 gigahertz. That's another CPU or another processor that is going to be controlling things like motion, gyroscope, I don't know. It makes more sense on the phone, but on the iPad is also coming here. Also, this time around it has for the GPU, it has the multi-core PowerVR G6 430. Supposedly the graphics and the power performance of this should be a lot better than the previous ones. Of course, like I said, this is the 32 gigabytes, but it comes in 16, 32, 64, and 128 gigabytes. The front-facing camera practically is the same as the iPad 4, which is on 1.2 megapixel in the front with 720p video recording. In the back, it has the new camera system, if I'm not mistaken, from the 5S, which is a 5 megapixel photo HDR 1080p video. No, I think the 5S actually has an 8 megapixel, but this one has a 5 megapixel. It's also a lot more thinner than the normal iPads and a lot more lighter. Apple claims that it weighs a 1 pound, which is incredible. Feels very like having this in my hands. It almost feels like I'm holding my iPad mini. I sold my iPad mini, so I can't do a size comparison. If I had it, I would be doing a size comparison right now. The other upgrade for the iPad Air is the new technology, the Wi-Fi technology that Apple is using on the iPad Air, which is, they call it the MIMO or the MIMO technology. And it has multiple antennas in the iPad, so you should be getting better bandwidth, a lot more faster as well, internet, and it should help also in distance when it comes to distance from your router to your iPad. Also, battery life has been increased here to 11 hour claimed by Apple, and Apple is very good when they say it has 10 hours. Usually I get more than 10 hours, which is awesome. It's always good, and everything else basically is the same. This time around they're calling the black one space gray because it's black in the front and space gray in the back. This one, instead of calling it white this time, they're calling it silver, just because of the back, I guess. You know, honestly, for me, this is the white iPad, but no, if you're gonna look for it, it's actually the silver iPad, which makes no sense. And everything else is pretty much the same as always. Let's go ahead and do a Geekbench 3 benchmark here, the first time ever. See how good it does. And I'm gonna go ahead and start my Geekbench over here to see, so you guys can see a comparison. I'm gonna do Geekbench over here. I'm gonna go run here to see how it compares, because I don't have another tablet to compare it to. But the Galaxy Note 3, you know, is very powerful. It has 3 gigabytes of RAM. Has a okay, crashed. So let's go ahead and try that again while my iPad is still in progress. Okay, that was fast. So like you see right there, single core score gave me 1405, multi-core 2530. That's very impressive. That should be very impressive. Also, like you see, also it's running the latest iOS 7.0.3. That's another great thing there. And let me see if we could do comparison with other devices. Nope, I don't think you have. I can compare to other devices here, but that should be very impressive there. Let me wait for my Galaxy Note 3 to finish so you guys can see a comparison here, how it compares to this little beast over here. So like you can see, the Galaxy Note 3 scores 935 single core, and multi-core 2,988. It actually beats the iPad Air when it comes to multi-core. Now that's very impressive. This phone actually has 3 gigabytes of RAM. The iPad Air, I believe it still has a 1 gigabytes of RAM, which is kind of crazy because it actually feels very, very fast. The other great thing about this time around is that when you buy a new iPad or an iPhone as well, you're gonna get all these awesome programs. You're gonna get Pages for free. You're gonna get Numbers for free. You're gonna get Keynote for free, which is like Apple's version of PowerPoint. You're gonna get iPhoto for free. iMovie, you're gonna get it for free, and GarageBand, you're gonna get it for free. Now, iMovie is awesome, and that's one of the reasons I bought this tablet as well, because when I'm on the road, instead of taking my laptop, because my laptop is very big, it's a 15-inch Retina display, and I find it big. I don't like it. I don't like carrying with that. So if I'm on the road, I could just have this and take some videos and all that, and I could create some videos here, which is iMovie is awesome on the iPad, and I can upload it from here as well. iPhoto is also very good here as well. Like you saw right there, let's go ahead and try a game so you guys can see how this Dead Trigger 2 game plays. Audio should sound good. Let me see. I gotta say, the audio sounds very, very solid, very good. Let's go ahead and skip this. Nope, I can't skip it. I guess not. Okay, so here's the game. Like you see, since this is the start of the game, you're always gonna get this small tutorial here. But I gotta say, it feels very smooth. Okay, so let's see how it works over here with this is Injustice Gods Among Us. Hello. Not bad, very cool. Not bad, very cool. Like it very much. And that's it, guys. This was a first impression of the iPad Air. I gotta say, I'm very impressed with the size and the feel of it. I used to have the iPad 1 and 2. Then from iPad 2, I went to the Nexus device, Android, and then I got the iPad Mini. And I gotta say, I loved my iPad Mini. And one of the things that I was hoping that the new iPad actually came out just like the iPad mini but bigger. And I was hoping that before I even heard the rumors that the iPad was gonna come with that same design. And I am very, very happy, very stoked that it actually did come with that design. The back feels totally different. It's a totally big upgrade, big design from the other previous iPads, because honestly for me the iPad 1, 2, 3, and 4, they all look the same. So this is the first big upgrade when it comes cosmetically to the iPad, which is great, very welcome. And of course, last time I got the black iPad mini, this time I got the iPad white or silver, however they want to call it. And that's it, guys. So later on I'll be posting more videos. If you guys want to see anything specific from this tablet, just let me know and I'll try to make the videos for it. So till next time, guys, this was a look at the new iPad Air 32 gigabytes. Till next time.